Hello. Today I'm broadcasting from Madagascar. It's incredibly beautiful here, but also incredibly windy. It's because of the constant ocean breeze. So I have to talk to you from my room in the hotel, as you may see. Meanwhile, we're going to make a virtual trip in Tanzania and see how do they mine a Moonstone. But first of all, we need to talk about Moonstone itself, because many of you, including me till the very recent moment, didn't think much of a Moonstone, as it usually found among all the other trinkets in touristic places or cheap jewelry shops. So the common people picture a Moonstone as a very cheap stone, without any outstanding characteristics, who literally everyone can afford to buy. However, the same like in the story with garnets, the truth appeared to be quite different. In fact, all the trashy Moonstones are just forgeries, and people do produce them a lot. But what's a Moonstone by the matter of fact? It is a kind of a feldspar. It features the special combination of fibers, which lay inside in a very specific pattern, which in turn causes the effect of diffraction. I don't know if you had anything like that, but for example we used to run such an experiment in school. When you create a rainbow using the diffraction effect, the same happens in this stone. So even though it's not that much expensive stone, its cost still can be up to several $1,000s. And what's even more interesting, the Moonstone is quite rare stone. There are two best places in the world to mine it. It's Sri Lanka and Tanzania. So today we'll watch mining of a Moonstone in Tanzania, and later someday I'll make a video about mining in Sri Lanka, so we'll have a chance to compare. And one more important thing to mention. You'll see later in this video the cut Moonstone, and then you'll probably get the same question as many other people who ask me all the time. How so that the Moonstone looks like exactly like a cat-eye stone? So I need to tell you something really important. There is no cat-eye stone, like at all, believe me. There is only a cat-eye's effect. You can find this effect to be revealed in sapphires, garnets, beryl and other gemstones. The total list consists of more than 20 different stones, including Moonstone. So this effect also depends on fibers layers within the gemstone structure. Sometimes they form, which looks like a cat eye. And when it happens, the gemstone becomes very expensive. I mean several thousands and even $10,000s sometimes. Right now I guess everyone who had a thing used to call a cat-eye stone became very upset. Because yes, unless you paid for that at least several $1,000s, it means that you have an artificially made stone, which doesn't cost anything actually. I will attach the link for another video below this video. There you will see how the actual cat-eye effect looks like. I don't even remember now what the gemstone was that, as it was quite a long time ago in Sri Lanka. And it seems that the price was something about $20,000. Again, maybe I'm wrong. You'll watch and check it yourself. So back to our topic. Both cat-eye effect and the Moonstone have not quite good reputation, because people associate them with cheap stuff for tourists. But all of those are not true for Moonstone or gemstones with a cat-eye effect, of course. There is something else I must tell you. If you go to Sri Lanka or Tanzania Moonstone mining, it still doesn't guarantee that you buy a true gem. Because surprise surprise, the forgery manufacturing is arranged straight near to the mining. So let's imagine you ask driver to take you to the mining. You arrive there, watch the process and so on, and then you're taken to the shack nearby, where they kinda sell the cut stones, and for the very good money. So you can buy a huge and bright Moonstone just for $100, let's say. As you might have understood already, these Moonstones have nothing to do with the mined ones. I will buy one fake Moonstone later. It's just this time I was taken to the mining by the owner himself. So everyone knew that I'm not an average tourist, so nobody tried to fool me. But when I arrive to Sri Lanka, I will do test purchase as usual, to show you what is the process for a common people looks like. I know that you like that kind of videos. So in the video you also see a lot of Maasai people, and this time their action was very strange. As soon as they noticed us, they would just get up and run away as far as possible. And it wasn't only about me, this I couldn't understand. Even my driver, who is local, would scare them off immediately. It looked like we all had a big red sign on our face, danger, run. Afterwards we found out that recently another war between tribes took place. Yes, it still happens there. Of course, the main reason is 99% of cases is cattle. What else could it be for Maasai? And of course, police doesn't interfere. They just deal with it in their traditional way, meaning war. Yes, sometimes someone may get killed during the conflict, then the guilty side must reimburse with the victim. Of course, the main coin is a cow in this and many other cases. It's just actually the same thing as Vera for Vikings. Vera means that you have to pay somehow to reimburse the damage made. So for example, one tribe stole a cow, or injured someone, or raped, or killed. Then the elders must meet and decide what would be the price for a life or health or honor of the victim. Why doesn't the police get involved? I think that first of all they don't find it pleasant very much to search savannah for 10 hours per day to do the investigation. And secondly, it's just my opinion, Maasai probably wouldn't report to police on each other, even if they're at war. They prefer to handle things within their community themselves. Another interesting thing about Maasai is that have got an eye to estimate the safe distance, like some animals. And please don't take me wrong, I'm not complaining Maasai with animals now. I do respect those guys a lot and absolutely love their lifestyle, which they've been preserving for centuries. They're very nice people, brave and skillful. So what do they do when they see someone who they don't know? First they stop approximately at the distance of 100 meters and always hiding behind a tree or bushes, so that we couldn't see them clearly. From that hiding they're trying to communicate, asking who we are and what we're doing here. And while you're explaining them, they watch your hands. So you literally show them like that. We're coming from there and hitting there. And when they see that your hands are empty, they can try to come closer because it means that you don't have a gun or something ready to shoot in your hands. By the way, some of them still decide not to take a risk and go away. But those who are not afraid check out the next safe distance, which is 50 meters. Again, they have an eye to know this distance exactly. They continue to talk and watch you. And then if they decide that you're not dangerous, they can approach. But this time many of them avoided contact due to this situation with the local war. So biologists say that there is such a phenomenon among animals when they instinctively know the safe distance. Safe distance gives you time to react to avoid the danger. The same with Maasai. They know what is a safe distance for a man with a gun machine, which is about 100 meters, and for a man with a knife, which is about 50 meters. As they exclude the possible dangers, they come closer. You can Google how they call this phenomenon in science, as I don't remember the name. So I'm telling it now because you'll see the moments in video. So please pay attention. I think it's interesting. There was another moment. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to catch it on camera, maybe just a few minutes. Anyway, we've seen a couple of Maasai who are practicing fencing with their wooden pikes. So kind of a military training in Maasai style. First one guy would initiate the attack and the second would block, then vice versa. As soon as they noticed us, both stopped immediately and switched to watching us. So as I mentioned, I didn't see much. However, I must find a way to persuade them to show me the full training session. As many of you know, I've been in professional historical reconstruction for many years, therefore I love such stuff. So now we finally get to watch. There will be two parts. The first one is mostly about mining itself, and then there will be a big block about Maasai as we popped in one village. You'll even see the cut Moonstone because it's been almost 1 month after my visit. Therefore we had enough time to cut them, and you'll see both before and after. So enjoy the video! We're on the way to the Moonstone mining, and here's the best view from my eyes. Beautiful nature and no people. Just one lonely Maasai with his goats over there. And nothing else at all. Very beautiful. The weather is really nice. And us in the heart of savannah with our compact super jeep. Here we have the beautiful savannah. Here you can see the mountain called Mero, or Sumero. A lot of myths are associated with this name. In many cultures it's worshipped as the first mountain of all mountains. Okay, let's go and see what adventures are waiting us ahead. Aha, here are little guys herding cattle. This is waterless region too, by the way. Oh, just look at this beauty around. So here are big problems with water too. Therefore, we stopped to suggest some water to those little guys, but they vanished out of sight immediately as they noticed the car. Not even me with my white face, but just a car. So this is an adult one came. He'll try to call them back, but I'm not sure if it works. Because it seems that they bet the world record when running away. You see, they continue to run as he is approaching them. My guess is that they've never seen no Maasai, so strange guys in strange clothes spooked them. Yeah, they're still over there, behind the trees. I'm actually dying to talk to them and ask what they're so afraid of, providing they'll decide to take a risk and come closer. So after all, the kids disappeared behind the fields. We gave the treats and water to this guy. Seems like they know each other. He promises to give it all to them when they dare to show themselves again. So we chatted a bit with our new friend. He explained that the boys were following the instructions as local tribes are again at war between each other. So they were ordered to run if they see any foreigner, meaning someone who is not from their tribe. Funny thing is that he tried to pay us for water. We returned them back, but he still doesn't believe that water is for free, and we don't want anything from him. Bye-bye.
Hi.
So just 5 hours of road trip, and we're here, at the Moonstone mining. Of course, everyone forgot their jobs and came to see us. They also showed me something. So let me explain. Here you can see the deep shaft. So the deposit stretches from here till over there. It's about 20 meters long in total. The whole hill looks like a cheese because of shafts here and there. The owner is a local guy. By the way, all the mining which we have visited so far are owned by locals. Look what we've got here. These are tourmalines. Not our level of quality though, very so-so. Too small and covered with cracks. But as we know, it's not tourmalines what they mine here, first of all. This is what we were looking for, the Moonstone. It's big but not good in quality again. However, you can see the rainbow colors playing on the surface. It means we're in the right place. Because it's only here we can get not just a moonstone, but a rainbow moonstone. By the way, Moonstone unfortunately is a very popular subject of forgery. Over years I haven't seen the true one on the markets or shops. That in turn affected the image of a moonstone badly, as people believe it's a cheap stuff. However, the proper one, quality 10-carat size, costs several $1,000s. There used to be the same opinion about garnets, but their reputation is rebuilt. Not without our contribution, I must say. Let me show you some more examples. This one is less bright, but more bluish. I must warn you that the Moonstone looks tremendously different before and after the cut. After the cut it becomes transparent and starts glowing. This one I can tell will transform into a very beautiful blue moonlight color. Basically moonstones are just white, but here we can see different hues. I'm going to check if they have some not very deep mining. If they do, I'll try to dig something myself. If not, well, I won't take a risk, as those guys go 30 meters down without ladders or safety gears. If I break something in such a far distance from a hospital, it won't be fun. So we shall see if I find a safe way to participate in mining or not. Some more samples with rainbow effect. Do you see that? And this is in cloudy weather, without the bright sunlight. And one more example. So these are the moonstones of the best quality. You'll see them after cut later. Again, some slices of tourmalines. The black one, right in the quartz crystal. That's the way black tourmalines are mined. So I had a discussion between me, and we both decided not to go into that 30 meters long hole under the ground. Imagine yourself a 10-level building to estimate that size. And now imagine falling down from it. Doesn't sound like much fun, does it? So I asked them to lift some material from there for me. And we'll try to sift it somehow or something. Another interesting moment. You see, it's Bantu people are working, while Maasai just watch. Because they're not workers, they're guards. It's necessary here as you can't put a lock in the middle of savannah. So Maasai look after the mining in the night. And during the day they just indulge in the most pleasant view of all. View of someone else doing the job. This is very good sample. Watch the game of light on the surface.
Sorry.
We brought everything to the station. And our job now is just to sort. That's it. The chosen stones will be taken from here on off-road jeeps to the city of Dar es Salaam, which is quite far from here. Normally you need to fly there. I made an arrangement, so after the stones are cut they will send them to my house in Zanzibar. There I'll make a video with prices. The bulk prices, of course. Aha, gotcha! This is a pretty one. So I'll make a video with moonstones. So you'll be able to choose good one for good money as well. When you see them cut, you'll be very surprised as the difference is huge. Now he's just chopping off not needed parts to reduce the weight. But that's it. No pre-cut or something. They just sell it measuring in kilograms. I don't normally buy like that because 90% will go to the trash bin. Or maybe even 100% sometimes. So it's like roulette. The only way to make it fly is to buy in bulk. So to be sure that in total your efforts will be paid off. I'm not a big fan of such approach. I prefer to see the final beautiful results. It's more inspiring and most important, you don't risk. You don't have to worry that there will be nothing worthy in your lot. So I'll purchase the stones from this lady, but only when they're brushed up. I can tell this one also will be very good. It's shining even now. Look at that! Stunning! Can't wait to see it cut. The glows almost opal alike. Here, yeah. This is the right angle. Of course now they're dusty. After polishing it will be magnificent too. During the break, the guys laid their eyes on water and asked very politely if they could have some. Of course I shared. Actually, whenever I go to Savannah, I fill my car with water bottles to the top, because I know how difficult it is for locals to get some. So I always give away as much water as I can. Because in this region water is the best coin. You can buy something for water, pay respects or show your gratitude. Of course, for us it sounds unbelievable. The owner is about to show the way they live here. Actually, just a normal camp with tents. Yes. Can you see her? You shall see her bright smile at least. For me, there is nothing shocking here. Over there you can see the kitchen. And the blue one is the toilet. Nothing very much exotic, actually. You see, over there are other camps. You can count them by the blue toilets, as they all have the same designer for field bathrooms. Start the game. Take it horizontal, in your finger. I'm learning to stand like Maasai. Here we go. They say that when lions see this posture, they always back off, because Maasai used to be the best lion hunters. Okay, thank you. Please hold the camera, okay? So after all, I still decided to take a risk and come down. It was difficult, I must say, as there are no safety measures. Hope it will be worth of efforts. Let's dig. The process is actually very similar to garnet mining, but here it's already not a sandstone anymore. You can move here if you want. Yeah, let me try, please. Let me try.
Yes. Yeah.
They gave me a flashlight. Not a professional one, but still better than nothing.
Yeah.
By the way, when I hit, there are little sparkles even. Gotcha! Is it the Moonstone? Yeah, I guess it is. I see the blue hues. Okay.
Bila kuelekezwa.
Not an easy job, I shall say. Another one. Seems like we hit to the spot. Yeah, this one is also bluish. Okay, that's a good start. I'm going to walk for a while. Everything what I find is mine. Okay, stop. So that's my prize for today. There were a couple more nice pieces, but I can't take it all. However, this one is still coming with me. Now that was a funny moment. Maasai came up to me and asked if I'm a kaburu. There's such word kaburu. At once both my translator and driver started to deny it with passion, saying that I'm definitely not the one. As I understood, Maasai approved a lot that I'm not a kaburu. When I asked what does it mean, they explained that Kaburu is the name for the colonizers of South Africa. They've got not a very good reputation here, so if by any chance they decided that I'm one of them, I could get beaten severely or even get killed. So I asked how Maasai are connected with South Africa, as they've never lived there, and therefore have never been subject for genocide in that region. It appeared though that about 50 years ago white people from South Africa used to come here with guns, bribe the officials to take over the best lands, and ban everyone from their territory, including Maasai. They even claimed that a lot of locals were killed. Look at the view, beautiful, huh? Just amazing. I also heard about white people from South Africa is that they're very, very hardworking people. Therefore, eventually they become rich, therefore others envy them. But there are 2 points of view, as you can see. So to sum up, so far we have found the mining of rare polychrome garnets and the best quality rainbow moonstones. So as I told you, after the trip some time has passed already, so that woman from the video with a shining smile has already sent the stones to my cutter. And now you can see the result. I think it looks perfect. I didn't do the cutting in Tanzania because there are not so many real profiles there, and those who are good are booked months ahead. Moreover, my cutter is able to make a good video to show you the result. I specifically trained him for that and even bought a new iPhone, so that the videos would be the same good as the stones themselves. Most of the stones already sold out. One of the customers decided to make the set with the pendant and earrings. I'll show you later the design. So as you can see, the quality is outstanding. Moreover, most of the stones have a cat-eye effect. More or less obvious, but still always presenting. And all stones have very cute blue hues. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't catch it. We tried several phones, but no, it's still not that much visible on the video. Maybe also because the weather was cloudy. But it's still beautiful, even in such lighting conditions. I also decided to investigate the cultural aspect of the Moonstone. It appeared that there are heaps of legends and myths around it. As it has been known for quite a long time, different nations made up all sorts of stories about its magical power. It's a personal choice to believe them or not. Personally, I love learning about cultural background, so it's very interesting for me from that perspective. I also want to challenge you. As I told, right now I'm in Madagascar. It's an insanely beautiful island with lots of funny creatures and mesmerizing nature. This time I came just for a very short period of time to pick up one exact gemstone for one of my very wealthy customers. I'll be back here again, but first I need to finish exploring Tanzania, as I still got to see the green garnet mining, alexandrite and gold mining. Only after that I'll return to Madagascar again. But never mind. The point is, to get here you need a special invitation from a government. So my question to you, how do you think, as whom I was invited here? Try to guess. Leave your ideas in the comments below this video. And no, it has nothing to do with gems mining. So try and guess, it will be fun. See you later. I think he likes me.
Yeah.
It's the first time he sees the white skin.
Come on, Taba. Hey.
And I see the alcoholic Maasai for the first time. They usually don't indulge much. So we bought him a present, as you see, and he allowed us to video record his scars. One more, please. These circles on his arms and face is a sort of passport showing which tribe he belongs to. Usually any kinds of decorations on the face in such cultures don't have any sacred meaning. They just let people know instantly about you, are you an enemy or friend, and what tribe are you from. Thank you very much, Maasai.
Thank you.
Look at his bracelets. For those who are a fan of historic reconstruction like me, it will look very familiar. Those bracelets are above time. No, I just take the video, not bracelets. Here, you see, they don't come closer. Because some tribes are at war right now, as I said before. How do you think what is the reason? Women? No, it's because of the cows. What else could it be? They're coming if they dare to approach. I'll share some water with them, even though we don't have that much left. Give away almost everything. Because I know people really need that.
Umesimama hapo umekimbia.
Ni hapa kwetu.
Hapa kwenu? Anataka hapa maji. Waita kuita.
Hapa maji.
You see, the warrior stares in front of his women, kinda protecting them. Resting, supporting himself with that stick. I've never seen, by the way, Maasai laying on the ground or even sitting. They really stand on their feet all the time when they're not home. And their back is always straight, so they look like real soldiers. These two ladies are the wives of the guy from the previous video. One of them had her hands covered with mud and clay. It appeared that they're building the house right now. Yes, here according to the rules it's women doing such jobs. Here the same like in other cultures, maintaining the ancient lifestyle. One man usually has a lot of wives, up to 12 sometimes. And it's necessary here, as first of all women have to do a lot of things, and one of them is giving birth, usually every year. As you can understand, they don't have a hospital or pharmacy here. I mean exactly here, in the heart of savannah. Therefore, up to 30% women die in labor. They think it's funny that I'm curious about the house building process. What do? They mix manure and clay and apply it above the stick carcass. Enjoy the most authentic view of Maasai lifestyle. That's how it looks in the beginning. It'll be the second house. Which kind of job men are doing?
Unafanya kazi gani wanaume? Unafanya kazi gani? Familia. Nani? Ni wanaume. Unafanya kazi gani?
Sisi. Kazi gani kwa
familia kama sasa unafanya kazi gani sasa hivi mnali?
So women build a house, fences, cook food, take care of children, etc., while men are herding cows, hunt and fight. The children are coming. I think I'll give them water instead of candies. I think we need to give them some water. Yes.
This is dust and the cow dung.
Yeah, I know. He's also saying that this is literally the house made of shit and sticks. Hello. Hey, come here and greet me. That's right, fear means respect, as they say. Just kidding, of course. Okay, let's unpack water for them and go. Wow, that's a real grandma. Gonna ask her how old is she, because I've never seen a senior Maasai. The only one problem may be that she's unaware of her own age, as they don't count years. Hey, stop! Yeah, that's better. See? Not scary at all. Good boy. Yeah, I know. Huh?
He give you head.
Oh, I see. Okay. It appeared that this sign when he touches the head with a hand means hello here. That is a gesture for kids when they welcome adults. Yeah, they're all very cautious in the beginning, but then everyone becomes very playful. That kid is still afraid to come closer. Running away again. And how old is this grandma? Yes, of course, no one knows. Because as I said, they don't count years. One more detail. As you can see, that little guy is carrying his stick everywhere, just like his father. It's not a toy actually, but a weapon, so he is getting used to having it on him all the time. Because all he needs to do is to put on the tip, and he's got not a stick but a pike already. So he doesn't need to adjust himself to wearing a weapon. When it's needed, it feels natural for him. What's this all about? Oh, that's women. Afraid that we're filming them. They'll probably remember our visit for the rest of their life. Another thing to pay attention to. This woman got her pack of water and walked with us back to her house, but when I invited her to return to the car and grab some more, she didn't leave the pack, but carried it the whole way back to the car. My guess is that she's afraid that someone will drink the water if she leaves it unsupervised. I asked my interpreter to instruct them to share the water between all members of the tribe. Okay, it's time to go. Bye-bye! Bye-bye, Maasai!